Hey everyone, it's Ryan Allaire, and I'm here with my business partner, Alan. And on behalf of Alan, we are excited to do this training tonight. Please, if you can, let us know in the chat. You can hear us. Let us know, I can hear you. We have a full room tonight. A lot of you are brand new AFC 2.0 buyers, or actually all of you are AFC 2.0 buyers. So if you're not, you're in the wrong place. But we want to welcome you and thank you for trusting in Alan and I, and we take this very serious. And we're very excited to be showing you guys what we know works so well. We've had results from people joining us in person to people having results with working with us virtually and just by utilizing the software and the training to everything in between. And the cool part is and what we hope you guys are seeing here is there's a lot more to this than just making the quick dollar, right? Making a quick buck, right? And obviously money is important, right? Because in business the ones and zeros is what makes or break the business deal, right? And it allows us to know if we should pause on something or scale on something. So the money and the numbers is important, but Alan and I are really at a stage in our career where it's past just the money. We're focused on the impact, the legacy, helping people, because Alan and I once started in the exact same position, right? We had to have mentors. We had to reach out and have people that helped us, grabbed us by the hand and helped us to achieve these goals and get these results we were after. So, a lot of you in the chat, I can see, and the attendees were here last week. We shared the case study on what we did to help Paula Abdul. We actually have the team editing that right now, and that will be in the members area later on this week. But tonight's training, we have Alan showing you guys email marketing. And truthfully, I don't know anyone that can do email marketing better than Alan. Alan and I are, kind of mad scientists at different ends of the spectrum. I'm more offline tactics, and we do a lot of over phone sales, and again a lot of the offline tactics and direct mail and things of that nature. And we'll talk more about that later on. But what Alan does is a lot of the online tactics. He segments, traffic, and he, gets people to open up emails. A lot of you guys right now, we're on this training live. There's a lot of people on this training right now. And, you guys came in through an email. And you guys might have gotten our booklet. Let us know in the chat if you received your AFC 2.0 kit yet, because a lot of those went out. Some of you guys might have received those by now. But, so we use all these forms of touch points to go ahead and really perfect our marketing methods. And the cool part is you guys are seeing that firsthand. You've seen this play out, and you guys will see the emails that Alan goes ahead and produces, and they get a lot of clicks. I know Alan manages a ton of traffic, and really it comes down to the ones and zeros. So, Alan, are you with us, my man? We'll see here. I don't hear Alan's mic yet. If you guys can hear Alan, and if I can't hear him, let us know in the chat. I can't hear you quite yet, Alan. But
Well, can anyone hear me? Can people
we
hear me?
can hear you, my man. Can you guys hear Alan? Go ahead, Alan. Want to try one more time?
It helps if you hit the unmute, doesn't it? I'm used to Zoom. I'm not used to GoToWebinar, so I apologize. And I was sitting there already talking everybody's ear off, and nobody can hear me. So I think that tonight, I think what we want to do, I was thinking, sort of like off the cuff, go over, some email stuff. But first, I mean, if it's cool, I think like we need to just dive into the overall, what's the process of affiliate funnel clones? Like, what does it look like? And lead that into email, because email is part of it, and affiliate funnel clones is the other part, right? So affiliate funnel clones automates the most of the process, right? And then your autoresponder does sort of the rest of the work for you. And so I figured, we can sort of, I'll draw like a little kindergarten kid, in Microsoft Paint tonight, just to show you guys like what's up. And I think it'll be better just for everyone to visually see sort of what affiliate clones is doing for them, like what the whole process sort of, looks like. And then that's going to help a lot of people, because a lot of people, like, they say, well, I don't know what to put here. Well, if you understand the concept and how everything works, then these clones are going to make a lot more sense to you, I believe. So I wanted to, maybe go over that a little bit and then go ahead into emails, maybe even send out an email live, because, from from my Get Response account or something like that, one of my autoresponders. So is that cool with you, Ryan?
Oh, I think that's a great idea. So everyone, grab a pen, grab some paper. Like you said, you'll be seeing Alan's art skills in a minute, right? And he can doodle on
or lack thereof.
Yeah, right. So, but what you want to write on there is save the date in big letters, because as a lot of you guys know this, Alan and I are doing a 2-day mail boss, and we're crowning mail kings and mail queens. So we use terms. You'll hear mail king, you'll hear the term mail queen. We were saying mail kings for a while, but then to be honest, we've had a lot of women heavy hitters come out of the woodworks, and they're beating us up, our boys, on traffic and getting sales and getting leads. So we have both, right? So mail kings, mail queens, attending our mail boss workshop, and that's going to be Thursday and Friday of this week. We're going to be starting around 10 a.m. Central Time, and we're going to be going throughout the day. And you can see on the screen right now this image that I have, a shared screen. This was actually live at one of our many mail boss workshops we've done. And Alan and I, this is what we love to do. We love to, get down and dirty and, rub elbows with our clients. And this is going to be a hands-on workshop. So you're going to be learning marketing methods. Like Alan said, there's two things, right? The one part is the training, right, and doing the mail methods. The other part is the tool. So I'm so glad Alan thought of that, and he'll be going through the tool, the software here in a moment. But we show you both sides of it. And the cool part, and we can never make these claims or guarantees, but the cool part is the last workshop we did, we had a 100% success rate with getting people leads and sales. Now, this is going to be a lot different environment. We're going to be doing this virtual. You guys will be joining us in your home, and we'll be having literally hundreds, if not thousands, of people tune in those 2 days. But, so it's going to be different to say, okay, everyone's going to be, guaranteed these flood of leads and flood of sales, because the truth is we don't know what you're going to be doing behind closed doors, right? When we're sitting here in this room, we can, grab the mouse and, hit your keyboard and help you build these funnels. And unfortunately, we don't have that ability when we have computer screens in between us and a big, space. In some cases, we have people tuning in worldwide. So anyways, if you do not have your affiliate funnel clone built, don't worry, because for the first time ever, this was actually Alan's idea. I got to give him the genius ideas. He said, hey, let's have our team build out the funnels. And I'll be honest, I wasn't crazy about it at first. I said, oh, man, are you sure? And then he is the realist, the numbers, breaks it down and said, here's how it's possible. So right now, we do have room to build your funnels. If you want to, have our team do this, I would say get in touch with us ASAP. In the AFC back office, you can click support and work with our fabulous support. They're a 28-minute support time right now, which is unheard of in any industry, especially this online industry. So that's awesome. That we're here to help you with your support questions and anything you have. But anyways, in the subject line, say right there, DFY stands for done for you, and we'll go ahead and get you over the appropriate links, and it's literally a fraction of the cost. Just a, FYI, some people didn't see this. As a lot of you guys know, I see some of the names in the chat, but I've been talking to a lot of you guys over the phone. Hey, Tom, I hope you're well. Tom's actually built an affiliate funnel clone for the first time. Tom, can you give an update in the chat on how that's going? You're halfway through with building this affiliate funnel clone when I spoke to you, and you were pretty convinced.
Congratulations, bud. That's awesome, man. Like,
Isn't
that's
that awesome,
why we built it. That's why we built this software for people to use it. It's like the biggest common sense thing ever. But like a lot of people are like, well, the only people we hear like it's not successful is like, well, did you log in? That's usually the problem. So that's a great job for taking any action. As Ryan taught me a few years ago. He's like, well, let's just take imperfect action. It's like, well, no, I like strategically taking action. Well, that's, imperfect action is better than no action at all. And I was like, yeah, good idea. So yeah, man, any kind of action you're taking is incredible. and anyone, not just Tom, but anyone, who's building these clones and setting things up. I mean, if there's any questions, even after this call, I mean, just let us know. And, so I want to go over the concepts first, but yeah, that's awesome that you're actually taking action.
No, yeah, and that's what it's about, right? And Tom, again, congrats. We look forward to doing. Tom will be with us over the workshop period, which we're excited to work with Tom and everyone else here. So let us know in the chat where you're at with this. We want to, commend you. We want to celebrate, right? It's funny. I have children right now, and this is going to sound probably inappropriate, but I guess I'll go there. And they're potty training, right? It's kind of funny because it's like, how we reward people for good behavior, right? And my son, we're giving him candy and it's funny, he's now been able to be potty trained. Now, I'm not saying that you got to treat every time you use a restroom in the appropriate place, but my point is I realize we quit celebrating humans, right? Especially when you get older, right? Especially when you get in your. So Alan and I, we want to celebrate you. We have some fun awards. We have some fun stuff we're going to be doing with you guys to celebrate your success because, like Alan said, it's imperfect action. It's taking action, moving through the hoops, right? It's business. So you have the uppercuts, the punches, right? All the stuff that comes with it, the ups, downs, sideways. But when you continue through all that, right, and you make the imperfect action, it's when the magic happens. So awesome, good for you, Tom. And I see someone else in the chat that's basically here with the same, because again, there's two people that I spoke to, and if I haven't spoken to you quite yet, or our team hasn't spoken to you, we apologize. We have tons of people coming in. This is our live team, so 95% of them have been contacted and in touch. And if that's not you, again, we will be talking to you soon. But the goal is to make sure that you can log in, get access to the tools and training, and then have this built. And people said, Ryan, Alan, we're just busy, right? I'm working on this job, pandemic, I'm working more hours. So can I have this done for me? And if that's you, no problem, right? We get time is, in some cases, we pay for these services ourselves. In a lot of cases, our team builds these out. So we understand that if that's you. Again, in the members area, just say DFY, and we're not going to go on and on about that. We'll kind of end there. But we can have our team build this for you, and we're doing a special little deal where, we're saving tons of money throughout the launch time. So if you do want us to do this, I would say do it before Wednesday, or even because one thing, the launch, but more importantly, Alan, correct me if I'm wrong, but if people get in by tomorrow, our team can possibly have these ready for the live workshop. That's
gonna be the goal, because we're gonna do some really cool stuff on the workshop. So people who are already set up by then, whether you hire our team and we sort of give our team to you to set it up for you, or you do it yourself, then I think that's going to be the ideal situation for you to have that ready. We're also going to go over that on that day one. We're going to spend a lot of time getting people in there that Ryan will tell you, we've had people that didn't know what the copy button was. The guy was looking for the copy. Where am I pasting it? Where's it printing out? He was looking at the bottom of his keyboard, looking for where to, So it's like people that barely know how to check their emails. We've helped people like that. So it doesn't matter. I'm not making fun of anyone like that. But my point being is, it doesn't matter your skill set. We're going to dive in and we're going to really help people out. But the ideal thing, to have it done fast, and sort of hands off, is of course to do our done for you solution, and that's going to be the ideal thing, is to have that ready to rock and roll by then, at least one. So yeah, that's what I recommend.
Cool. And then here's a cool, funny, I was going to call it a testimony, but it's not really a testimony. It's he says, my email campaign is ready to go, and I'm ready to learn your guys' traffic methods to do Facebook creative. So awesome, Tom. We commend you, man. So Tom has his affiliate funnel clone live, and his emails are actually even up. And oh, by the way, Tom, he requested.
This is going to help you, Tom, and it's going to help Tom double check what we go over tonight. It's going to sort of help you double check, Tom, to make sure you have everything set up right and all that good stuff.
And then, so good question. So Tom, he became one of our AFC affiliates, and he's actually promoting the product, and this is what he's getting ready for. But his question is are there any email creatives? Great question, Tom. And there actually is on our AFC tools page. So we can get you linked up to that. I'll put it in the chat here. But it's our AFCJV.com is, where we're doing our launch. And you guys can actually participate in this, promote with us, And guess this, Alan and I are giving away a Hummer. You heard that right, an H3 Hummer on January 1st. How do you qualify? You qualify by only getting one sale. Literally every single sale equals a ticket. So if you get 10 sales, you have 10 tickets. You get 1,000 sales, you have 1,000 tickets. So the cool part is you can jump in on this promo, and our goal is to have as many members as possible get tickets in there, and we hope one of you guys wins this Hummer H3. So just to be fair, this contest was put out on JVZoo, but to answer your question, Tom, we have email creative that you can use that is working extremely well, and this is Alan's area, so I'm not going to step on his toes, but this is what he did for our AFC launch, and our some of our partners are seeing 25% conversions, 35% conversions. We're seeing crazy percentage click-throughs, and the way they are doing that is, by creative copy. And all of our copy, get this, is actually produced by Alan and I. Right? We actually have a copy team that helps, but 95% of the stuff that's produced actually comes from us, and that's a fun fact. And how do we learn? Trial and error. Alan and I put up our own cash, and we said, okay, we're going to put up $1 to try to make 2, try to make 3. And now over $20 million in sales, right? You guys seen the 2 Comma Club awards and the, fun stuff that goes with it. But the point is all this has been tested, right? We're not going to just throw theory out there and, oh, yeah, we think this works because one day we heard someone talk about this in a Facebook forum, or, oh, we were at an event and we heard this works. No. We have spent thousands, if not, actually we have spent hundreds of thousands of dollars, if not millions, testing exactly what you guys have access to. So Alan, I think I can swap you over to see your screen. Do you know how to share your screen?
Yep. Let me do it. So yeah, let's get started because we're already 20 minutes in, and I want to make sure that
so here's some questions, and if you have any questions, will the workshop be recorded? Here's the thing: this is live workshop, so we are going to be going ahead, and we hope so. But with technology, there's no guarantees. The best thing you could do really is to attend live. But we will try to record as much of it as possible. Just a disclaimer, right? And in our hopes, but with live events and how things are going, there's no guarantees. So if possible, try to be there live. And that's all I have right now. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask them. Just because, Alan's going to be going in a flow. He's going to be showing a lot of stuff. So don't worry, if he doesn't get to your question immediately, just please write them down and put them in the message. And if for some reason there's tons of people on this training, if we miss it or we go over it, ask the question again. Just because, again, we don't want to leave anyone out. This training's for you guys. That's why we're here. So that's all I have for housekeeping stuff.
Awesome. Thanks, Ryan. And Ryan, I know you had a headache. You weren't feeling great. If you want to hop off, or you want, if you stay on and man the chat, whatever you want to do. But the training, I'll try to see whatever questions I can.
Yeah.
Okay. So all right, let's get rock and rolling. So guys, so basically what I want to do is show you the sort of different steps, right? So let's go first to like this page in your affiliate funnel clones members area. I just took this first example of one of your clones, right? And yours looks a little bit different because you have an apply to promote link up here, and this is like the admin side of things. But you put your affiliate link in, and basically what happens is, you copy this funnel link. This is your funnel link, and it goes to a page like this, okay? And so after you've integrated your GetResponse or whatever autoresponder you use, what's going to happen is the first step is when people come to this site, they're going to put in their email address, okay, and then click this big submit button, right, claim this offer now. What this does is 2 things. One, it qualifies them because you're telling them exactly what you're about to show them, right? And what you're about to show them is going to be congruent on the next page, so it's going to basically say the same thing on the next page as it does right here, okay? So that's the first thing that happens is it pre-qualifies these people, right? The second thing is that you're going to collect their email. So when you set up your autoresponder, what's going to happen is you're going to have your clone, whenever a lead comes in, they're going to go to your autoresponder list, right? And so I want to show that process, sort of how it looks in the flow of things, and sort of add email on top of that, okay, and like add email to the system. So let me sort of show you what I mean here. If we start with, let's start over here. See if I can draw any, let's see, the colors are a little bit off. Okay, there's black. I don't know where my colors are. There we go. So let's make this blue. It's like blue. So we'll call this one traffic, okay? And what we're going to do is we're going to start, of course, with traffic, and we'll go over, where to get your traffic sources here shortly. So this is where, like, you get your traffic. That's the first step, right? If my computer would be fast enough. There we go. Let me make this a little bit bigger. Sorry. Forgive again, this is going to look like little, I think my 2-year-old son could probably draw better than me, but so yeah. All right, so traffic. All right. So we start with traffic, and then the first step, the traffic is going to go to our clone, right? So let's make this black here, little arrow. And we are going to, let's say, make this our opt-in page right here, right? And just for the heck of it, we'll make a little opt-in box so you know what it is. So this is where they put their name and email, right? And then let's say we have this orange button for them. So this is the opt-in page, okay? So what happens after this is they are redirected to the affiliate offer that you're promoting. So in this case, we looked at the affiliate funnel clones offer, right? So if you go to the offer, you know what it looks like because you bought affiliate funnel clones. So that basically this page redirects to the sales page, which is afclaunch.com, right? Now obviously it will be your affiliate link, so you'll have like a JVZoo link for this. But basically this page, they will come to this page through whatever traffic source. They will see this page, 3901 app creates automated affiliate funnels in 40 seconds flat, and only takes 10 minutes for the data to oversee the system, right? And they put in their email. The email goes on your list. They click the button, okay? The next step, they are sort of spat out, if you will, on this page, right? You see how it's a little bit congruent, with the backgrounds and the headlines. So like we have these, sorry. So basically you're having like this congruent page in front of the affiliate offer that gives you basically puts the lead on your list, right, before they even see your offer. Okay, so it pre-qualifies them, puts them on your list, and they get spat out here. And then if they click the button and buy, of course, you get paid the affiliate commission. Notice how it matched like, this pink button with the pink button here. And, so there's little subliminal things like that that get them to, get it to match, to where it's like a congruent kind of funnel, if you will. So so basically that's what these clones do, right? So the traffic is sent to the page, and then the page is sent out to the offer, right? So we'll put the offer here. Let's see. We'll put offer. One second, I'll change the text. I know it's sort of annoying me doing this in Paint. Okay, so and we'll put in, opt in here, your clone. This is your clone page, right? So that's how that works, right? Does that make sense to everybody so far? You have your clone, right? And so what we're doing through what our clone is doing is automating this process of converting your traffic into a qualified lead that sends them onto your email list of subscribers and spits them out into an affiliate offer all in one step. Okay, so like it's making these, pre-qualified leads, send them to your autoresponder, and then spitting them out at your affiliate link where you get paid. So that's pretty much the gist of that, how that works. Okay, so let's see, make this black. Okay, so Victor, what's up, Victor? He said, great, totally makes sense. Yeah, Victor is an email guy as well. So let's see. Let's see, there's a long email here. Let's see. Okay, cool. So that makes sense to everybody here. And so this is like the basic process, right? And this is what affiliate funnel clones covers, right? So and I just showed you that. So traffic comes here, right? to this page. They fill out this email. They put in blah, blah, blah. Click the claim this offer now. It spits them out at this sales page, and the lead goes onto your list, and you get paid if they buy the product, right? So in case you're wondering, while we're on it, I don't forget, under the Affiliate Center, you will see the Traffic tab, okay? The Traffic tab is where we have our traffic resources. We test these a lot, a whole heck of a lot. So we have introduction to the main, the traffic sources that we go through each one, and basically the top pick of that we have so far is a guy named Daniel. And I'm asking that you please, guys, don't and girls, please don't share these, because these really are these are the same traffic sources that I share individual people with my high ticket clients. And so it's traffic is like a currency, right? And so I like to have the competitive edge, so I don't want everybody knowing that Daniel Huppert's is a good solo guy unless you're a member, right? So just please don't share that. And so he's our currently top pick, right? He has really good high quality traffic. I can't promise anyone here results, but I will tell you this, and you can't make this stuff up. It sounds like I'm exaggerating when I tell you this. I'm not joking. I spent $90 on his traffic when I was first testing him. I closed over $6,000 of sales from $90 spent. Now, is that going to happen for you? I'm almost positive it's not going to happen for you. But I had it set up to my offer, right? And I was building a list, and I sent people through my funnel, and I happened to close a high ticket sale from that. And the high ticket sale was a $6,000 consulting program that I run. So it was that plus what he bought in the funnel. So it was actually, it came out to $6,100 and something dollars, right? And almost $6,200, and almost all of it was profit because I only spent $90 on the solo ad traffic. So, and my point is, this guy has good traffic. If they'll buy $5,000, $6,000 consulting programs, he has good people on his list, right? So Udemy is another great one where it's just like a marketplace for people, and we can go over that briefly if you guys want to. But there's also, I'd recommend watching this video. So yeah, that's where the traffic comes from. So this takes care of the traffic. The traffic you send to your clone, you build a list, you send them to your affiliate offer. Now, here's where the email comes in, okay? When they go on your list, you are going to, let's draw these right here. You're going to have, we'll call this text here, email 1, okay? And what this is, or we'll actually call it email 0, sorry about that, because when they when they fill this in, you want your GetResponse account to send them an immediate follow-up email, okay? And you can go as deep as you want with this. And I'll give you an example. I'll actually go into my GetResponse account if you guys want me to. Excuse me. But basically, when they fill this out, you want your autoresponder to send them an email that sends them where you want to send them back to this offer, right? Or you can send them to another affiliate offer or split test offers. That's up to you. Entirely up to you how you do that. I usually send them back to the same offer. And excuse me, when it's a broad internet marketing or a BizOp list, sometimes I'll split test and rotate and find winning offers. But usually I just send to 1 or 2 offers, okay? And the reason is I like to get more exposure to the same offers because it takes them sometimes, some people, 7, 8, 9, 10 times to see an offer before they buy. And so all this is basically doing is, I think it was, Ryan was talking about touch points earlier. What we're basically doing is creating more touch points. So the initial point of the sale is right here. They fill out their email address right here, right? They click the button, the email goes into your list, and then they go here, right? They go to the offer. So this is the first time they are exposed to a paid offer immediately. A lot of people give away a freaking free ebook or something that's not worth the toilet paper you wiped yourself with today. It's just garbage digital products, right? That are rehashed and all this stuff. So it doesn't provide real value. So so if you have an ebook, on this, on your page, and it's real fancy looking, good for you, but mine convert a lot better than yours, probably around 78 to 80% for a lot of them, and they're the uglier pages. Why do I do this? Because I don't care about how the page looks. I care about my conversion rates, and I care about the numbers, okay? And that's what other people care about. That's why when I show you this doesn't freaking look like the best landing page in the world, opt-in page, right? I mean, I'm sure everyone on this page, I'm sorry, everyone on this training tonight has seen prettier, better looking, neater looking pages than this, right? But I don't care about that. That's not my focus, right? So so my focus is numbers, which is leads, because leads, the more traffic I can convert to leads, the more leads I can convert to sales, which is money, which feeds the fam, feeds the family. So that's sort of how that works. And so basically now let's take this and let's just copy it on down. So actually it's better if I just write it, create new ones. So we'll do email 1. I'm not going to fill all these in, but you get the point. You can have email after day 1, email after day 2, email after day 3, and so forth on down, the line. So so the 1 here, 2 here, 2 here, and 3 here. Okay. And so basically what this is emails that go out. So this email goes out immediately. Right after they sign up, they get an email literally within 2 or 3 minutes, and it sends them back to the offer. Then 24 hours later, so they sign up at 3:36 p.m. Eastern time, right, today. Then at 3:36 Eastern time tomorrow, they're going to get another email from you. And 3:36 p.m. Eastern the next day, they'll get another email from you. And it's all going back to this affiliate offer, right? And what this does is just exposes people to your offer that you're promoting. And all of them are just going back like this. This is how this, pretty straightforward stuff, right? As far as, the layout of it. And so yeah, that's how this whole process works. Now, let me show you in Get Response. Does anyone have any questions right now? So let me, I want to make sure that, let's see, make sure nobody has any questions. Okay, so let's see here. Okay, so are there any creates for AOC? We'll go into the creates for AOC here shortly. Someone asked on here, they got the accelerators. So right now we have like half the accelerators in there. The reason we don't have the rest in there is we're already always testing stuff, and we're also talking to partners and seeing what their best converting offers are on their side. And so we're adding more. So within the next week or so, you should have the remainder of them in there. There's about half of them in there right now, about I think like 10 or 12 out of the 25. And we're working on those. As a matter of fact, I just added 1 or 2 of them today and 1 yesterday. So we're adding them slowly but surely. And I apologize that they're not already all in there, but rest assured that they're going to be in there shortly. And also, you guys will be grandfathered in. So, if you got the accelerator, the 25 additional, then whenever we add new ones in the future, you'll also get access to those. Okay. So let's see here. Let's see. All right. So let me look at another question. 1 second. Okay. So Victor, so you already have a list, and your list is great, right? And we, I was on a, me and Ryan were on a call with Victor. He has this a podcast. So if you feel like you're leading a horse to water and don't make it drink, either they're not congruent with what you're trying to do, or maybe you're the training is not congruent with what the sales copy is. I'm not sure exactly what happened as far as like what was discussed on the webinar or anything. Maybe they just want details. Maybe they just want deals. I'm not sure exactly what was discussed there, but usually it's just, in my experience at least, the issue has been more or less non-exposure. So in other words, if you don't expose them to it, or if you sort of like beat around the bush to try to indoctrinate them, that's sort of a thing of the past. It's like the old school Jeff Walker product launch formula type model, where you get people, you collect their email right here, and then you have a free video number 1, and then a free video number 2, free video number 3, and each email after each day goes to like this what I like to call value bombs, right? Or these videos that contain value, and you really don't even pitch them until like day 5. This model to me is sort of broken, and the reason is attention span is very, very short these days, and that's sort of the reason why we don't really even give away anything free. We just sign up and say, hey, look, let me show you a system. This page says, let me show you a system. It's a video that's going to share with you a system that does X, Y, Z. And then the affiliate page is a sales page, but it's a video that shows them how to do X, Y, Z, right? And the headline is congruent with here. So, and then each email going back says, hey, check this out, check this out. And it's more about just getting them exposure to the affiliate offer. So, so yeah, so now let's log into the Aweber. I'm sorry, GetResponse. Let me see if I can log in here, because I want to show you guys something. Now I have multiple Aweber accounts, multiple SendLane accounts, you know, active campaign accounts, Infusionsoft, Aweber, GetResponse, and so forth. But this is just one of my my GetResponse accounts. Okay, and so what I do is, let me show you the follow-up sequence. So if we go to list right here, let me try to move this over. If we go to lists, everyone can see there's a number of contacts in this list. And if we go to show autoresponders, you'll be able to see that I'm practicing what I'm preaching, right? So as you can see here, I only have 5 emails, so days 0 through 5. And so the reason for that is I used to have a lot more. And I used to have, and I know some of my buddies, you know, one of our buddies, Anthony Morrison, he has it for years, right? So he claims like I have 5 years of automated sequences, email sequences, and that's great. If they're segmented, you're sending different people for basic when you're talking about biz op traffic, solo ad, quality traffic, you want to play basically the numbers game. And what I mean by that is you want to get as many leads on your list and then determine how many of those leads are going to open your emails as fast as possible. If you keep too many emails in your follow-up sequence, then by day 85, right, almost 3 months into it, your open rates will be much lower because the leads are not fresh at all anymore. And that can actually hurt your deliverability. And so what I do is actually, this is sort of a lot. Like some of my accounts only have like day 0 and day 1. I literally have 2 emails in here. So what I'm doing here is basically segmenting the openers but that's a whole different in-depth training, okay? But I'm segmenting openers. So from these 7,300 delivered, how many open, right? And it turns out I'm getting about 60-something%. If I can look on my openers, and I won't go too deep into this because this is more like in-depth kind of stuff. But let's see, if we go to lists, I think if we go to segments, so under lists we have 6870. Under segments we have openers. Let's see how many. So from 6,800 we have 2,000. Okay, so basically 2 out of 7. What's that? 15% or something like that. Are actually I actually actively mail to. So basically, openers are people that open my emails in this follow-up in my original autoresponder, and people that don't open obviously are on the non-openers list. So you're mailing to only the engaged people. Now where that shows up is right here. So day 0, let me go back to exactly what I'm showing you so you can sort of correlate this. You can correlate sort of the picture with the actual hands-on stuff. So if I go to show autoresponders, and you can click create autoresponder this is how you do it right here. I click create autoresponder, and then you just create one for each. But this is day 0. So in this example, of course, email 0, right? So they sign up to my list, and I send out email 0, so they will get this email, right? Now after that, on day 1, they'll get email, this email, and then they'll get this one, and then this one, and this one. And by that time, I have a list of openers that I can actively mail to the most. Okay, so that's sort of how that works. And there was one question that I had that was earlier about swipes. So let's check that out. But does that make sense? Let me just make sure if that makes sense to everybody right now before we go any further, because I want to make sure that this is sort of you have the traffic section, right, in your affiliate funnel clones members area. And we're teaching you how to drive traffic, right? We're giving you the pages to send the traffic to, where you're going to collect a list, okay? That list is going to go onto your autoresponder, which then sends them automated emails each day, and then immediately they're redirected to the affiliate offer where you get paid, okay, if they buy. Does that make sense to everybody? Type 1 if that makes sense. Okay, cool. Alrighty, so now let's go over the swipes. Let's go to AOC to the tools page. So this is like the tools page where people can get their link, and this is like where you get your affiliate link to put into your clone. And if we click get your swipes, it goes down to our swipes section, okay? And these are email examples. Now you can go to this page if you want to. I've already pasted it in the chat to everybody. So it's afcjb.com/tools. But what you can do is click, and it's sort of like this accordion style open and shut thing. You can open up each one of these and see email subjects examples, email subject examples, and bodies, the emails that you actually, copy and paste in the email area to actually copy and paste, intriguing interest here, okay? So there's multiple types of emails, but these are creating intrigue, but also sort of pre-selling them, okay? Now, I like the last one's one of my favorite, is Elon Musk just missed the biggest shot of his life, right? So it goes into like Elon Musk. So that immediately builds credibility. Like, wow, how did Elon miss an opportunity? Let me open this and see what's going on. And then it goes into how he screwed up. He can screw up all day long and be okay. Because he has this system, right? And so not because he has affiliate funnel clones, but he has like this system in place where he knows how to sell in one step. So that's the hook. But basically, each one of these emails are going through, and again, you can go through this on your own time if you want to consider it, homework, and just go through and sort of study these, see what they talk about, and and so these you can copy and paste for for like to send them back. So basically, if you have like email 0, 1, 2, 3, and you have AFC 2.0 is the clone that you've set up, then what you do is drive traffic to the AFC page where you get an email, and then you send them the emails that are on this page right here. You copy and paste them. Email 1, 2, 3, your favorite ones or whatever. The beginner, general, make money online. No website, no tools, no problem. And this is what you do. You just simply copy and paste into your Get Response account or your Aweber or whatever you use, and you set up these emails one time to where when people sign up, they immediately get email 0 and send them back to the AFC offer. Day 1, it sends it back, sends it back, sends it back. You see what I mean? So yeah, that's how that works. And I'm trying to think if I missed anything. Did I miss anything tonight? Because I know everybody's, we're trying to push towards, an hour max, and when it looks like we have about 15 minutes into the hour mark, been on about 45 minutes. So are there any questions that anyone has? I want to open up the question thing because basically I've gone over the entire sort of system, how it works, and how it actually reflects, how it actually looks in your AFC members area, how it actually looks in your traffic section, how it actually looks, in the Get Response account, how it actually looks on the tools page to get your affiliate links and to get your swipes, your emails, and how to set those up and Get Response and what it looks like, when they're set up. So I'm trying to think. I don't think I missed anything, but is there any other? Are there any other questions? Let me see here. If I missed any. Let's see. Alan, have you split tested in your list to A, reopen to the clone, re-opt into the clone, B, send them straight to the sales page? I'm thinking send them to the clone might work better than straight to the offer. If they've so Victor, that pre-qualifies them. So if they've already signed up, obviously, you don't want to send them back to the opt-in page if they've already signed up on the exact same opt-in page. And I know you know that, so I'm just saying that to the general public, or people on here. Once you collect your lead, you want to send them directly to the sales page. Now, Victor, in your example, they're already on your list, right? But you didn't acquire that list through an AFC opt-in page through a clone, right? So what you might want to do, is exactly that, is to pre-qualify them, get them onto a list, start a different list that's AFC specific, and copy and paste the email follow-ups there. So if you drive, let's say, 200 clicks over the next 2 days and 50% opt in, you got 100 people going through this automated sequence that are going to open your emails and go back to the AFC landing page or sales page, and they're going to see the scarcity because now the coupon codes aren't as not as much of a discount off as it was when we started. So we're going down each day with the coupons, right? So we're giving $20 off, then $15, then $10 off, and so we're diminishing, for lack of a better term, the amount of discount each day. So they see that scarcity and they need to be pitched that scarcity, and So yeah, I think that's a great idea, Victor. Is if they haven't seen the offer, if they're not behind the indirect, it's pretty much like cold traffic, right? So like when I do YouTube ads and when I did Facebook ads, I sent, like, I learned my lesson because I tried to send directly to a sales page there, and then I realized, Alan, practice what you preach here too, because even on these ad platforms like Google Ads, where I'm running YouTube ads, and I have hundreds of thousands of people who look at my videos, they don't really know who I am. They see who I am. They know I can trust me immediately in the ad, but they still need that opt-in page to pre-qualify them and tell them exactly what they're about to get. And that's why 1 in 5 people who fill in their email address actually buy my book for the book offer I have, for the YouTube ads campaign that I'm running. So yeah, that does a great job of pre-qualifying them. Even if they're already on your list, it might help you to, pre-qualify them by sending them to a list specific to an offer. So let's see. So how do you stop sending? Okay, Elliot. So how do you stop sending them emails once they've purchased, including at day 0? This you can set up. This is a little bit more in depth. Okay, and I've never actually done this, like on the JVZoo side at least. I've done it in other areas on other platforms. You can do it in JVZoo. So basically, when they buy, you can add them to a buyer's list as an affiliate. So like if you have GetResponse and John Smith at AOL.com just bought AFC, then John Smith at AOL.com, once he buys AFC, can go on a buyer segment that you create in GetResponse, and you can set a rule saying, hey, when they're added to the buyer's list, add them to the buyer's list, step 1, and step 2, remove them from the prospects list or the list of non-buyers, right? And so there's a way to do it. The reason I don't really, you can do that as an affiliate. I don't know how in depth you want to get on that. Like, to me, I send out so many offers that, like, and I'm always split testing stuff. So I really, if I were to split test on everything, I would have like hundreds of lists of like hundreds of different products, and so like I just keep it basic, just, assume that if they've already bought it and they get an email again, they just, will ignore it. And usually, but you don't want to, hit them, 30 days straight with the same exact offer, right? If they bought on day 1, you don't want to send them 29 emails after that either. So, so that's how you can do it. It's possible to do that on JVZoo side for that offer. And I believe other stuff too, like, I'm not sure if ClickBank does it or Warrior Plus, but there's ways, around that. Victor says that's what I was thinking. Yeah, I agree, Victor, that you need to send to that page to pre-qualify them. Let's see. And then Victor, you said it's almost like if your ad looks too pretty and you're giving them too much information, they won't buy. Exactly. So like a lot of people don't understand is they feel like they need to either indoctrinate them or impress them, and I understand about like value. Like, I'm all about giving 100% value. Okay. As an affiliate on these type pages, like, every traffic source is different. So this doesn't necessarily apply to every business model. Okay. This is just like the AFC business model as an affiliate, with solo ad traffic, they have attention spans that are, it's like not just solo ad traffic, just in general, the business opportunity internet marketing niche, it's so overwhelmingly competitive that people just want to, if they sign up for something, they want to see what there is to buy. Like, imagine going to like Amazon and then like, Amazon making you watch like 3 days of content or wait in email 3 days before you're able to order a product on Amazon. And you just want to go on Amazon and order the product, right? You just want to go in the search bar and you're telling them you want to buy it, and then they're not letting you buy it. They're making you wait 3 days, or they're waiting for you to watch a 2-hour webinar before you can buy it. It's like, so in the real world, if you put those in like side by side, if you juxtapose those two situations with Amazon versus digital products, it doesn't make a lot of sense, right? So there's certain things like, obviously the higher ticket, things like that. If you want to offer a bonus, you explain the bonuses, the value stack, and things like that. And that's a little bit more in depth, Victor. And I know you know all that stuff. That's a little bit more in depth than what we're doing in this training. But it is in my opinion, it's important to show them the offer right then and there, and then basically send them emails like this that sort of educate them and sell them at the same time, like 3 to 4 figure days from scratch. Okay, so basically, like, this is included in education. You're not blowing their mind, but you're saying, okay, you don't need, pretty soon reality clicks in, you realize you need this. So if you want to start a business, you need a website, hosting, page building software. You need to learn how to create optimized landing pages, to create content, to master multiple traffic sources, blah, blah, blah. This is intentionally to educate them / overwhelm them to where they're like, crap, all these things, I don't want to do any of those things. I just want to pay $49 and have a software that handles it for me, right? And so that's what they want to know. They want to know the answer. So they don't want to be like beat around the bush, right? Again, this is different from relationship style lists, okay, and higher ticket stuff. And so not all emails are going to be like these kind of sales things, right? But in my mind, what I do is they're a little bit different. So basically, my emails are either straight up sales based or they're straight up value based. But there's none of that, like mixture, hybrid, kind of stuff for the most part. In even like my value videos that I give my book buyers, like I don't pitch them on anything. I do at the end. I do very a soft sell on dropping. Hey, if you want to book an appointment with us, and go that route. So that's like a real soft sell. But for the most part, my emails are just like straight to the point. And not just really overwhelming them, because there's a point where people get overwhelmed to where like there's like a ton of value, but now I don't even know what you're talking about. So so if they get the second, I was told, I can't remember who told me this a long time ago, but it's always made sense. And I thought about this with sales copy or anything like that. And that's why I always do one call to action. That's it. And the reason is the second you confuse a person, they leave. You completely lose them. See this X box over here? If this is a website and I'm selling you something right here, and if I say one word that you don't know what that word is, and I confuse you, you're leaving. You're clicking the X and you're not coming back for the most part, okay? And so that's what you have to be very, very careful about. And that's what these clones do. They educate the person in the headline right here while also selling them at the same time, build a list for you, and then spit them off at the offer. Say, hey, this the video you're about to see is going to help you do X, Y, Z. Boom, they sign up. And then there's a video that tells them how to do X, Y, Z that you just told them here, right? So everything is congruent and simple like that. So let's see. And then Victor, yeah. So thanks for helping, Victor. You said it's easy to do. Once they join your buyers, lets you remove them from your drip campaign. Yeah. So you can set what's called automations or rules. Some people call them, GetResponse calls them rules, I believe. Active Campaign calls them automations. SendLane calls them automations. So it depends which autoresponder you're using, but you can remove buyers and add them to a buyers list, or like a general buyers list. Okay. So Bobby, if there's another one, hit up Bobby. Can you hit up support at the email is support@affiliateacademics.com. That would do me a huge favor, because Commission Resurrection I thought was still live, and I actually just talked to Ben yesterday, and I was under the impression it was live. If there's any clones that are not live, that would be great for you to just let us know, and what we'll do is we'll swap it out, with another one. So I apologize for that if you came across that. I would focus right now, Bobby, on like the AFS dollar trial. The reason is it sounds sort of biased because it's actually my offer. Me and Ryan own that offer, but the reason is it converts better than what we've seen with the solo ad traffic resources that we're using. It's converting better than any other offer, and the reason is why? Well, you guys can guess it, because of the dollar, right? So it's a dollar trial. And so that it's a very, very low barrier to entry. So what happens is people take the dollar trial from the solo ads, and then they pay $37 a month, and then you get paid 50% per month recurring revenue on that rev share if they stick in the subscription. So that's what I recommend. If you're going to go through, now you can go through and set up whatever ones you want to. That's just what I personally, recommend. So Victor says, scientists measure it. We have between 1/7 of a second to 1/10 of a second for them to decide yes or no. Then they'll read every word before they opt in. The highlights used are brilliant. Yeah, thanks, man. So yeah, so it's like riding a bike, right? So it's like second nature now, like when I create these clones. But we do subliminal stuff like Victor was talking about. Comes second nature to us after you do it a while. But things that grab your attention, things that are short and sweet, like you want people to go to the page like, there's no, and I'm not knocking people that do this. Like if there's, some people put a video right on the opt-in page, or they put a picture of an ebook, and they have like 2 columns or whatever. I don't personally like that. And, I like telling them in straight text, for one, you run into possible formatting issues with multiple devices, regardless if you have a good page builder. But you also, like, I feel like it takes away from the actual, like, what you're trying to get them to understand and read and see. And so if you're reading right, left to right, top to bottom, and your eyes popping out to certain keywords, then you're subliminally selling them before they even opt in. And so I feel like it's important to plant those seeds sort of on that actual opt-in page. And this is the reason that these clones, in my opinion, are so valuable. Not only do you get freaking lots of them, with high converting offers and high converting headlines and stuff, but you don't have to go through and test stuff. You don't have to pay $97 a month to open up a ClickFunnels account to build a 50 opt-in pages before you find one that actually converts well for you, right? So that's, I think, the benefit. Joseph Marlowe, hey buddy, I got here late. Is there a replay? Let me know. I hope. It says the session is being recorded. I think Brian. I think Ryan hit the record button, so I think we're good on that. Unless there's issues with rendering, which very rarely there is. Sometimes there is, but assuming there's not, then yeah, man, we'll have a recording or rather a replay for you. And this is just straight value. We're trying to help you guys because we love success stories. Like, one of my buddy hit me up the other day, and he's like, dude, I got my first $1,000 from this run. He's like, I just got 1,000 leads in, and from those 1,000 leads, I made $1,000. And the same guy, another guy hit me up and said he had, reached 1,000 leads and he had made $450, right? So it's not measurable, but people are getting good results from our data sources and traffic sources, and using what we do. So this is all about value. We're here to help you. I want you guys to put your guards down and ask me any questions. By the way, the old school saying, the only stupid question asked is no question at all, or how, whatever that is. I don't know. I know I just butchered that. But point being, please don't be embarrassed to ask me anything. I mean, we've dealt with we've taught 85. I taught my 85-year-old grandfather how to do this. Okay. And, he worked with Kevin Harrington and built funnels for him. So, celebrities, young people, older people, men, women, it doesn't matter. Your demographic, your ethnicity, none of that matters. Skill sets, time online. Obviously some people might have more of an edge than others, but in other words, I don't want anyone to ever feel like they can't approach me or Ryan with a question. So if you have any questions, please ask while we're on here. So we'll do. Tony, I don't know why you can't hear me. Can everyone hear me? Can you press 1 if you hear me? Tony's saying he can't hear me. Okay, cool. So thanks, guys. Okay, see you, Wendy. Thanks so much for joining us, Wendy. We'll talk to you. Yeah, so I'm gonna get off soon too because I had to do a few things. But there's one more question from Victor. Where are the 39 clones located? They're in the My Funnel section, Victor. So you go in there. There's actually over that now. If you're upgraded again, we're adding more clones daily. Added, I think it was 1 or 2 of them today. 1 yesterday, and we're adding them. They do take time to add. And hopefully you guys see value in that, and aren't like, well, I thought there was going to be all of them in here all at once. Well, we're working as hard as we can, but I build these things by hand. I don't outsource these people. I don't go on Fiverr and say, hey, make me a opt-in page. I don't have a team of people, that pay $2 an hour to build these things. These are my, my hands, my mind on my computer, manually, creating these for you guys. So it does take a little bit of time. Each clone takes me about, 45 minutes to an hour. And, I do have about, 15 or so to create, and we're, we have some more offers in the pipeline to add to it. So, instead of focusing on the number that aren't in there right now, focus on what's in there and attacking your first clones and just focusing on one. If I were to pick one, it would be, again, the $1 trial, not just because of our offer, but it's because the best converting with our traffic sources. And so, yeah, so that's my opinion on that. So Bobby Wiggins says, got it, thanks. See that? Okay, so Victor, the page you showed earlier was that the opt-in, which from FC, in the menu side, that's on the funnel. Victor, hit me up afterwards. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking, but just hit me up afterwards, and I'll answer that. So Dennis, can you please clarify again? The swipe file are used after the clone below the clone or at the openers. Let's see. So Dennis, so there's different steps, right? Okay, so let me show you. This is like where the emails are collected, right? So let's say 𝘿𝙤𝙤𝙠𝙖𝙡@gmail.com fills in his email, right? And you have an email set up in your get response. They're going to get that, right? So if Jacob Smith opens that email, all I'm saying is like you don't have to set up this rule, but I would from the gate. And you can set up to where like if they open it, it adds them to opener segment. You can also set this later. So now that I say that, what I would say is focus on getting these emails set up and in place first, and going back to affiliate offers. The reason I say this is you can always go back and segment the openers. So like it was like a month or two after I had my Get Response account, and I said anyone who's open after October 1st, right? Put them in this opener segment, and then it creates the segment for you. So the first step I would do is just worry about getting your autoresponders in place. And you just need 3 or 4 emails. Again, I have 2 just 2 follow-ups in my main account, and because not the only purpose. The purpose is to sell them, and I make good money off that and get lots of traffic, all those automated sequences, those 2 automated emails. But again, the main purpose for me is to get openers. I want to determine the openers and get the most engaged people on that. So I'm not sure if I answered your question. Please, if you want to elaborate, if I didn't answer that, I'm sorry. It says in the swipe file are used after the clone. Yeah, so I mean you can put those in. I mean honestly, before you send traffic, I would set up the emails. So basically, when your traffic comes in, the first email that signs up gets your email. The first person that signs up. So in other words, if you don't have, let me try to do this. If you don't have any of, shoot, hold on one second. Sorry about that. If you don't have any of this stuff in place, right, then the only thing they're going to do, if you send traffic, the only thing that's going to happen is they get added to your list and they go to the affiliate offer, right? But you don't want to do that. You want these, if you can get them in place, you want these in place. Because now, not only are they signing up, going on your list and going to the offer, but they're also receiving an immediate email automatically, and another one automatically after 24 hours, another one after 48 hours, another one after 72 hours. And that sends them back to the offer. So let's see. Oh, so Victor, so you want I'll tell you about Affiliate Funnel Studio, but yeah, you want Affiliate Funnel Studio, which is the software that builds these. So the clones are the ones that I build, and then the software the same software that I use to build these clones is called Affiliate Funnel Studio. And so if you want to build your own pages, then I can share that information with you. So okay, this is where everybody can hear me. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit behind on questions. The big said I found it things. So what is the AFC dollar trial code? Okay, so let me show you guys that really quick. If you go into, and let me not make a fool of myself. If I don't know my own members area, we're in trouble, right? So let me go here and find it for you. If you go to software, my funnels. Again, I'm on the admin side, guys, so I apologize if it's in like a different order, but Affiliate Funnel Studio dollar trial should be under hottest offers. Okay, so if you go here, go to hottest offers. I believe it's at the bottom, and I'm trying to get our developer team to sort this better, because I want it to go like top to bottom. They're doing like bottom to top, so I don't like the way the order of these where the newer ones go on the bottom. But yeah, it's at the bottom. See, it says Affiliate Funnel Studio dollar trial. Okay, and so this page is even uglier. Check this out. So let's copy this and let's open it. So this page is pretty simple, right? But this one, look at this. So like, I mean, it's about the same format, but like, it's not as pretty. But this gets around 45% opt-in rates for the most part. Obviously, I can't guarantee opt-in results, but this does really well and also qualifies people. Actually, now we have our, a guy, Joe. He always Joe, you're not on here, are you? Joe usually visits our stuff, but he a couple of years ago, like he called me out, right? So he's like, if this stuff really works, and this sounds like a story, I promise I'm not making this up, but he posted it on a Facebook group, and it embarrassed me. He's like, dude, if your affiliate funnel clone stuff actually works, why don't you make a video and walk us through the whole thing? And I was like, I've already done that. You already have training and everything else. I said, let me do it again. Let me make a case study. And so I made a case study and recorded everything live. And I think I spent like $80 and made like 150, 160 bucks in 2 days. You know, and I spent less than $100. I spent like 100 to make 150, something like that. And got like a list of like 100 and something subscribers. And then ever since then, Joe, he's been like one of my top supporters because like I showed it to him. He's like, wow, it does work. So he ended up buying, right? And then he ended up getting to the, you know, our high ticket, you know, consulting, mentoring. And now he's doing like 4 figures a month. And that's like really powerful. So that's why we do what we do. And not to go on a tangent, but that was, you know, made me think of that when it was dollar trial, because Joe does really well with, he's one of the ones that does really well with the dollar trial. So let me look at some other ones. Let's see. So, okay, so are the swipe files used on the first set of emails then? You can. I mean, it's up to you, Dennis. I mean, like, you can use whatever you want, wherever you want. I mean, it's completely open to you as far as, like, if you want to use them in that exact order on the page. So, so I wouldn't think of, like that sort of calculated. You know, just copy the ones that look good to you that you think will get a high open rate and, you know, put them in there. You know, and let it roll, like, because all those emails are good in selling the offer. And you can also use them in the future for email newsletters, or what's called email newsletters or broadcasts, which are one-off emails to your entire list. And that's a different day, you know, because I know we're already running a little bit late, but I want to at least make sure we went over the automated emails, not the one-off emails, the automated emails from your autoresponder. So, so yeah, that looks like it's it. Are there any other questions before you hop off here? I really appreciate you guys getting on here with me tonight. And you know, Ryan wasn't feeling that good, so Ryan, if you're on, I hope you feel better, man. But yeah, we'll be on Thursday, and just stay posted on that. We're going to really take a deep dive into these into this system, setting up your clones, seeing how many people we can actually get set up live on camera, a lot more in depth to ensure that people actually, you know, not like this where we teach like, you know, like the overview and, you know, the basics, but actually log into the account and saying, okay, now is everybody logged in? Press 1, you know, like, so how do we log in? We click here, you know, so we're going to walk you through that process and, you know, and make sure that we get as many people set up as humanly possible. And then if there are any issues along the way for anybody, well, we're going to put you as VIP support. And I have my main girl, 𝘿𝙞𝙜𝙞𝙠𝙖𝙡, on that. So I've designated her specifically for our VIP clients, which is you guys. So you want to make sure that you're on that event. So let's see. Elliot, what login details? You should have, if you purchased affiliate funnel clones, you would have already got your login details. Is that what you mean? Or if you have any issues with login, if you didn't get your login details, just hit up support@affiliateacademics.com. And I'll do it now because, again, we have VIP support for you guys. So, you know, we put you guys first on all of our other tickets and products and things like that. So, all righty. So if there's no more questions, thank you again so much, guys, for attending. So yeah, Elliot, you said when I purchased, I never said, yeah, so hit up support, please. Support@affiliateacademics.com, and we will get you the details, my man, so you can get logged in and get going. All right. So thanks so much, guys, for joining, and we will see you soon. Everybody have a good night, and do your homework. You know, go through the emails if you want to, and work on getting this stuff set up. And I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Peace out, everybody.